name is Spuria Fabia, and welcome to the Spuria Fabia Show. Today we will have three very special guests. First, the brave and strong god of war, Mars. No weapons on the table, please. So, how about we talk about you?
Well, never let go of an opportunity to be worshipped.
Okay. So, what is your job exactly as a god?
Well, over time in movies, plays, books, just about everything, I'm seen as the protector, and so kind of just turned into like the god of war and agriculture.
I see. So, how about we talk about living on Olympus with the other gods? How do you get along with them?
Oh my gosh. So, Zeus. I cannot even handle it sometimes, because he's always like, don't interfere with the moral world unless it's necessary. But what constitutes as necessary? Because maybe I want to interfere whenever I feel like it. Like, he can't tell me what to do. I mean, I argue with the other gods, but especially Zeus.
Okay. So lately everybody's been talking about your two sons, Romulus and Remus. How about we talk about them?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Let's start with their mother. Rhea Sylvia, was it?
That is her name.
Okay. And how exactly did you find her?
Well, her dad, Numitor, he decided it would be cool if he just locked her up so that she didn't get pregnant, because he got some weird prophecy that one of her sons was going to take his throne. So he locked her up so she wouldn't get pregnant.
Okay. And you got her pregnant anyways.
I just found her, and my charmingly good looks overthrew her. And she was, like, in love with me. And I got her pregnant.
So Numitor must not have been very happy then.
He imprisoned Rhea again. And the boys were put into the Tiber River in a basket. But that's not how it was supposed to be, I guess. Numitor told one of his servants to kill the boys. But, he's immortal, so he has a heart. And he was like, if I just put them in a basket and put them in the Tiber River, he'll never know.
And who found them? How did they survive?
Some motherly wolf found them and raised them.
A wolf?
Yeah.
Did you not want to help them?
Well, of course I wanted to help them. They're my sons.
Okay. And how did the mother wolf raise them?
Well, everybody's like, shouldn't they just be normal, like, demigods? But no. They're raised by a wolf. How in Hades would they be normal?
Okay. Well, then, how did they decide who got the throne? Was it civil, or?
Well, they were on top of a mountain, counting birds. Frozen, like, who counts birds? But they were. And they decided whoever counted the most birds would be the one to take the throne. And Romulus counted 7, Remus counted 6. But Remus was like, we both counted the 7th bird at the same time. But then they were really immature and decided they would just fight about it, physically. And Romulus ended up killing Remus.
And do you think they got their violence from you?
I am not violent! Oh my gods! I am not violent! I argue, but I'm not violent!
Alright, on that note, how about we take a break, and we'll introduce our next guest. Welcome back to the Spuria Fabia Show. Our next guest is the speed, intellect, and wit. A guide to anyone who needs one. Mercury. Oh my goodness. His shoes are adorable. Can you show those to them? Oh, love those wigs. Thank you. And thank you for being on my show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
So, how about we start talking about your job? How do you feel working for Zeus?
Well, I like to think of myself as the fastest and smartest god on Olympus. So, having to deal with my slower family is a drag, but I've gotten used to it.
So, how about, do you have any interests or hobbies?
Well, I like inventing things and running.
That's nice. How about guiding? Do you like the people and creatures that you guide?
It depends on how smart they are. Usually the creatures are slow and stupid, and the people are just naive, so no, not really.
And is that all you do? Guide whatever Zeus tells you?
No, not exactly, because I'm so fast. Zeus likes to send me on special missions.
Oh, like what?
Well, just the other day, Zeus fell in love yet again with a princess named Io. But he had to keep it quiet from Hera, so he turned her into a white cow. Flattering, I know. Anyways, Hera became suspicious, and so Zeus gave her Io to pretend like he didn't care about her. And Hera loved this beautiful white cow thing, and she put the watchman with the 100 eyes named Argus to guard Io. But Zeus couldn't take it anymore, and he wanted her back, so he sent me to go get her.
How exciting. How did you do it?
Well, I used my extensive wit, and I dressed up like a common mortal shepherd. I brought some sheep along to make it not as suspicious, more believable. Then I started playing on my shepherd's pipe and found Argus. I sat down on a stone beside him and began to play very softly, so the music was like the sighing of the wind through the branches of the trees. The day was warm, and there was no other sound except for the shrill singing of the cycads. 2 of Argus's eyes soon closed. The others might have remained open if there had not been a drowsy magic in my piping. But he still had some watching Io. Eventually, I guess my eloquent speech must have put him to sleep, because the next thing I knew, all his eyes were closed. Then I took my chance and stole Io.
Oh, how clever. And what happened to Argus after Hera found out that she had lost her cow?
I do believe she said something along the lines of, "You don't deserve all your eyes."
You think it's funny that he doesn't deserve all his eyes?
Well, then she took all his eyes and instead put them on the tail of her proud peacock. Oh, sorry, that's my dad calling. Can't keep the big man waiting. I guess I better go.
Well then, I guess we will have to take a break. Stay tuned though for our third and final guest. I think you'll like her. Hi, welcome back to the Spuria Fabia show. We're sitting here with our last guest today, the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Hi. So how about we start by talking about your family life. What's it like?
Well, it's a little awkward. Because Zeus's father, Cronus, is technically my father too. But it's an odd story about how I came about. Zeus kind of took Cronus's genitals and threw them in the sea, and then the foam collected with it, and it formed me. So Zeus is technically my brother, and then I get all related into all them, and I don't really get along with all of them because I think they're kind of jealous of me, just a little bit.
Well then. All right. So, what exactly is your power? Like, you are the goddess of love, so what do you do?
Well, I intervene when I need to, and when people don't worship what I do, because I'm also the goddess of beauty, so when they don't worship beauty, I perform punishments on them. If you see like an apple or a mirror or a dove, I'm probably around because those are my symbols.
I see. And I hear you do a lot of favors for people?
Yeah, you could call him that, I guess.
So one of the ones that I've heard about that really stands out is the favor that you performed for Pygmalion.
Yeah, this is weird. So he carves this statue out of ivory. It's this woman he's like obsessed with, so he won't marry anyone else. And he's a king, so he's got to marry, and he's totally obsessed with her. And he sends up this prayer that he wants her to be real. So I'm like, this poor pathetic guy has this statue, and it's not real. So I decided that I'd breathe a little life into it, and she became real. They were happy. It was really, really nice of me.
That was very nice of you. I'm sure he is very happy.
He should be.
Well, I think that's all the time we have today. Thank you for watching the Spuria Fabia show. And thank you for being on the show.
Sure.
So, how about today I ask you a couple questions about your... Oh my god. You okay? Your glasses.
Oh man! You just... You should sit.
Hey. Kids.
Oh my god. Sorry, cats. It's in running.
I like inventing things and running.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
We said this was gonna happen. Let's be honest.